What's up, guys? Reese here, Lions Coliseum Fitness. Just came by the 7-Eleven, get some Quest bars on my way to the gym. I figured I had some free time, so I might as well do this now. Yeah, this is a video that I've been wanting to do for a while. Ever since before I even uploaded my first video, in my mind was this is gonna be the first video, and it's sort of like, I don't want to call it biography. It sounds like I'm too important, but I just figured that if I'm gonna make a channel and I want it to last in the long run, I want to tell you guys about who I am and how I started, how I got into the weight room. So yeah, let's get started. As a young kid, man, I loved playing soccer. I think most Latino people, little kids, are always into soccer. It's a big thing in the Latino community. And yeah, my parents got me into a soccer team, and I remember when me and my cousin were in the same team. When our parents weren't able to take us to practice or to a game, we'd get our scooters and run down to the park, the close parks, which were like 10 blocks away or something like that. And all that stopped though. I reached the age of 12 and all of that stopped. So this whole dream of becoming a soccer player sort of like ceased to exist out of nowhere. I went through middle school and high school, just music was in my head. Like, all I wanted to listen to was my music, and all I wanted to be was alone, which was not a good way to act. It's not good to be alone. But yeah, through my high school years, I never was that guy that was physically active. I wasn't a football player. I wasn't into soccer. Even then, I would just skate with my friends on my free time. But even at that, I wasn't even good. I would just ride around, and we would ride around the city, causing havoc, creating chaos, man. And as kids, you know, we always do something like that. We didn't get too crazy. It's just a form of expression. But so yeah, high school. My high school years, I remember walking home, and it was pretty far from our house, like good 15 blocks. But on the way there was a lot of food, and I remember becoming friends with one of the guys at this burger place. That guy would give me free burgers nearly any time that I wanted, and I would have money sometimes to buy some, so I would buy some. So my weight escalated really quickly, man, and it wasn't good at all. It was almost it was on my senior year where I was like, man, I gotta do something about it. I can't be this big. This is not healthy. And aside from the fact that my parents and my uncle pushed me, telling me, oh, you're fat, you gotta start doing something for yourself. But yeah, I told myself that, and I was like, gotta start working out. I started tryouts for soccer team, and I was gonna make it, but I decided not to keep going. I was just like, that's too much work. You know, it's just the fact of being lazy and not wanting to do something. And I go back to it now, and it's like, man, what if I would have started playing soccer then again? But what ifs don't matter, my mom tells me. So yeah, after graduation, I forgot why I went to the doctor, but the thing is that I ended up having a physical checkup, and they pretty much told me that I was really fucking fucked up. I had high blood pressure, fucking high cholesterol, and I was overweight, obese, considered obese, man. I was 280 pounds, and the doctor pretty much just told me, the way you're eating, the way you're living, at any point in time, you could get a heart attack and really die. And that scared the living hell out of me. And after that day, I was like, I gotta start eating better. And the doctor sort of just told me, you gotta eat more white meat, less red meat. And so I started getting into it like that. I started eating more chicken, started eating more fish, and trying to be healthy and trying not to eat out a lot, because I used to eat out a lot. And it was something that really changed my life. My mom had always had a treadmill which she would use, so after that I started using it. I fell in love with the feeling you get after a run, the runner's high, and I just couldn't stop running nearly every day, man. And then I got my first job, and most of my jobs have always required me to be physically active, especially that one. That first job really required me to be physically active. I had to run. It was a pretty big factory, man, and what they did was it was a jean factory. So my job was to bring along the pieces for people to sew together to them. They don't have to get up, they don't have to move from their machines, from their sewing machines. So it was me going from machine to machine to machine to machine. And I had a pretty big section. I had to give work to like 40 people. So I would be running from one side of the factory to the other side just to get some pieces for them to sew. So all that physical activity, it was less than a year, man. From 280 pounds, I went down to 180 pounds, and I shit you not, man. And I was proud of myself. I was like, wow, 100 pounds. 100 pounds. I dropped 100 pounds. That was fucking amazing, man. It was a great boost to my ego. But yeah. And after that, I started getting into lifting weights, because I was just running. Started getting into lifting weights. My uncle has always lifted weights on his life, and he just never trained legs, which is kind of funny, man. It's just like it's the Mexican thing or something. Most Mexicans that train only train upper body. That sucks. But yeah, anyways, he got me into it. Ever since I was a kid, he taught me how to bench press. He's like, you always gotta touch the chest, lift right, curl right, you know, always correcting my form when we would try and train with him. But it was at this point where I started taking it more seriously. I found out about bodybuilding.com, and it's from there it's a different story, man. I got into training legs, I got into training chest, and I was just so in love with the process. I was like, man, I have to do something in life with this right here. This is the one thing I love. This is the one thing I enjoy doing. There's nothing else out there that I enjoy doing the most besides stepping into the gym and working out. So I decided to become a personal trainer. I signed up to the NASM, National Academy of Sports Medicine, and it's from there I was already not working at the same job. I was working at Target. I was about to become 21 years old, and everything changed from that point. I started drinking a lot, which was a bad decision, and drinking and me never went together, man. It's just, even if I could hang at times, there would always be that one time that I just blew it over, man. And it's a time which I wish hadn't happened in my lifetime, but it was that there formed the passage for me to be here today. And so I regret it, and at the same time I don't. I would drink a lot, man. I would act stupid when I was drunk. I'm surprised nobody ever did anything to me, because I was really violent. My friends would always tell me, like, man, you gotta chill, you gotta calm down. You never know what anybody could have out there, especially here in Southern California, especially South Central LA. Then but yeah, I stopped drinking, guys. I haven't drank for 2 years. It's about to be 25 years old on August 31st. So I haven't drank for 2 years, and it's the best decision that I've ever made in my life. It just gives me so much focus, and I tell myself, imagine if I was this focused back then when I was 180 pounds. If I got into weights being this focused. But my mother always told me, don't ever imagine, don't ever what if things. Those don't exist. So yeah, man, I went So at 21, 22, 23, 23 years old, I started lifting religiously again, because I would always be going to the gym, but it wasn't dedicated. I wasn't into it as much as I was. And now, ever since I was 23, I haven't stopped coming to the gym. I'm 210 pounds, 208 pounds, I believe, the last time I weighed myself. And it's a lot of people would be like, oh, you're fat. By staring at me, you're fat, you have a big stomach. But I'm happy with my progress, man. I had gotten way bigger. Sorry about that, I messed up the timeline. But I had gotten bigger. I had gotten like at least 220 pounds. I didn't look anywhere as good as when I was still 180 pounds. And I'll show you guys pictures. I'll try and find some pictures and post them on the video. So yeah, I'm 210 pounds now, around 210 pounds. And I feel like I look amazing, like more muscular. And like sometimes I look myself in the mirror and look at my back, I'm like, damn, my back is bigger, my chest is bigger, my legs are bigger, and I'm just happy, man. It's something to be proud of. It's the work that you put in, and you get the results. And that's why I love bodybuilding, the art of bodybuilding, the sport of bodybuilding. It's just amazing. Everything you have to gain it, you have to work for it. There's no easy ways. Nobody's gonna be like, hey, here you go, borrow my gains for today. No, you have to fucking earn it. And that's the way I see life. Everything good in life, you have to earn it and work hard for it. And now here I am trying to form this channel, and it's just a way of taking my name out there and helping people out. So that's always been my mission with this channel, was to show you guys how I changed my life and motivate people to change your lives, to that it's not that hard, that it's easy. If I could do it, anybody can. And I also said I don't want it to be just a vlogging channel. I want to be a channel where people come to and get information that's gonna help them out, and that is coming, guys. I'm working on something with my friend. It's sort of gonna be like giving out information, giving out our point of view, so people who have questions out there, they could ask us the questions, and we'll give you guys our point of view in that question and give you an answer to those questions in order to help you guys with your goals. And that's about all I have to say about myself, man. This sport, this art is my life, man. It's changed my life completely, and I couldn't love it anymore, man. I love it more than myself. It's just something that really changed me for good, and it's something I really hope to live long in the lifetime doing this. This is all I want to do. There's nothing else out there that I want to do but be in this sport, this art, this form of living. And yeah, to all the kids out there, man, I know it seems tempting to go out and have fun and go drink and do all this crazy shit, but sometimes you just have to say no to that. Be your own leader, man. Everybody's like, I want to be different, I want to be different, I want to have fun. Today, being different is actually not doing all that bullshit. Lead yourself to better things. Lead yourself to things that are gonna be good for yourself in the future. And well, my mom always told me people don't learn from strangers' thoughts, and that's true. So anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. If you guys like this video, hit the like button. Don't forget to share and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll make it more interesting. Peace.